Alright, fuck it. They say I'm a horse, I don't know what that really fucking mean, but something going on, but we gonna keep it going strong. This one right here is the I don't give a fuck one. And I gotta say it like that. Yes, the Mansa is saying he don't give a fuck. He's saying fuck it. This one we gonna call the Monetary Nuke. I was thinking about not dropping this motherfucker, but we finna drop it. That's just what we gonna do. We gonna drop it. It's a bomb. This is what you call a bomb. Call the motherfucking FBI, CIA, Department of Homeland Security, all them motherfuckers. This is an economic nuke being dropped right now. It's going to have global effects on the economic system and the structures of things to come. Global effects. It's a national security, not threat, but it's a bless. It's a national security bless. Okay? That's what's going on. But alert them nevertheless. This is what we talking about right now. We finna do 5 Google motherfucking searches. So if you mad, FBI, CIA, Department of Homeland Security, y'all better get on Google ass, not me. This is freedom of information. I just found out there was some Google searches you can do. That's all I fucking found out. Everybody know Google searching is possible. So don't be mad at me about these fucking nukes. Okay? You gotta get on Google ass, because they the motherfuckers who got the information out there. And AI too. You wanna be mad? Get on AI bitch ass, because they the one who said this shit. I'm finna tell you some shit. I ain't saying this shit. I'm just reading some shit I done just seen on Google. FBI, CIA, motherfucking Department of Homeland Security, Bureau of Internal Affairs, all you motherfuckers, and motherfucking Bank of International Settlements, IMF, World Bank, United Nations, motherfucking conglomerations and shit, central banking cartels or whatever, Barbales or Farflails. Listen, this is all this is. A couple Google searches. So we finna do a few Google searches. Something going on. I ain't even typed this shit up. I just woke up and the Googles was searching, and it was searching and shit. And I said, "What the hell is you searching?" It said, "I'm searching commune." Is what? Commune? Don't hit him with an ism. Ism? What? Don't do that. What you doing? Searching. The computer said, "I just need to tell you where communication came from." I said, "Where it come from?" It said, "Come from a word, communus." Communus is what language? Latin. What did it mean, man? What are you trying to tell me? It said a combination of the prefix "com," which means together, and the root "munus," which means duty or obligation or gifts. I said, "What the fuck are you trying to say?" He said, "Hey, communication comes from the word is a duty or obligation to come together." Oh shit. That sound good, but damn, it sounds too much like communism. But so I didn't even want to agree. I said, "What the fuck is you talking about, Google?" They said, "Listen, man, I'm just trying to break down communication is necessary. Communication rule the nation." I said, "What you talking about?" He said, "Communication rule the nation." I said, "I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to live life for me and my family." He said, family wasn't nowhere in the Bible, bro. It said, "You gonna get together and out of you shall come many nations." Nations is the nation, is the place. I said, "Oh shit, you computer is going crazy. AI, can you hurry up and tell me what the fuck you trying to tell me? Because I got bills to pay and shit. We trying to get these love notes busting." He said, "This got a lot of shit to do with that." I say, "Okay, what the fuck is going on now?" They say, "Listen, I'm telling you this shit because you gotta come together. You have to find a way. Because as you said, these negotiable instruments is just cash substitutes. You don't even need money no more. They're just training wheels for you to learn how to come together." I said, "Wow, I guess you got a point." They say, love is the source of your value, right?" I say, "Yeah, man, we dealing with these love notes." They say, "Hey, man, what you think the purpose of this shit is for?" I said, "Fuck. You got me there. So you talking about commune? Don't hit him with the ism because we in America. I ain't gonna hit you with the ism now." I say, "Cool. Let's just keep it with the root words of etymology. AI, because I ain't trying to get locked up. They be doing searches of your fucking Googles and shit. And I'm trying to find out what the fuck you trying to help us get some money or not?" "Yeah, man, just let me tell you something." I said, "Okay, what's next?" I had to smoke a blunt because the AI was talking shit and pulled up the negotiable instruments definition on me like I didn't know what it is. I said, "Man, I know negotiable instruments is any document signed in unconditional order or pay." What the fuck you trying to say? And then the Google motherfucker started searching new shit. It said, "Look, any country, any state, you can do this shit." I said, "What? Idaho? I'm not a hoe. You a hoe? What? No, Idaho, nigga. Google it." I said, "What?" It said, "Google Idaho negotiable instrument law." I said, "Okay, fuck it." Did it. and some shit popped up. It was a whole law about negotiable instruments and how it worked in Idaho. I said, damn. I done read the fucking definitions. Looks quite fucking simple. I said, it look like you just gotta have something written and signed. Unconditional promise to order gotta be written on it. It say no extra undertaking, meaning you can't require nobody to do nothing else. It's payable to bearer, meaning whoever got it, or the order, meaning it's payable to a specific person or entity, or it's payable to whoever got it in their hand. Oh shit! I say that's all. I say that's what they say is all is required. I said, what the fuck are you trying to say, AI? I'm trying to get some money. I'm hungry as fuck. This blunt running out. You know H is going up. The price is going up. Inflation and shit, motherfucker. This is some shit going on, and I'm not a hoe. I'm in Michigan. He said, you in Michigan? I said, yeah, I'm in Michigan right now. He said, you need to Google that shit then. The negotiable instruments, if you need some weed, man, there's money in this. There's money on the floor. It's money on the floor. I looked on the floor. I'm looking. I ain't see shit. Trash, dust, and shit. He said, nigga, I'm on Google. Nigga, focus. Okay, I'm focused. I'm on Google. It says, Michigan Negotiable Instrument Law. So I'm looking at the Michigan Negotiable Instrument Law because I'm in Michigan. I'm trying to see, can I get some money on? God damn! All this information. And I'm reading. And it said the same shit. What the fuck is you doing, man? You're wasting my goddamn time. I'm not a hoe. Yeah, I'm in Michigan. You know what? He said, man, is you knowing what you looking at? I said, I'm reading it. He said, negotiable instruments, man, it's that shit. You just read it in the book. It said it's a cash substitute just as good as money. I said, hold on. Just as good as money. I said, so hold on. Is you telling me that what I'm reading is real law? Like I could just, what I gotta do? Man, can you pull out a piece of paper and type or write or anything, write these words that they say you gotta write on a piece of paper and tell you what's right? I said, all I gotta do is write this shit on a piece of paper? He said, yeah, man, just do it. I said, fuck, what I gotta write? It said there, written and signed. Okay, sign, so I'm gonna sign it. Unconditional, I gotta write, it's an unconditional promise, okay, to pay a fixed amount of money. Gotta put amount of money, how much I'm gonna promise. Man, how much you want? What? I said, hey, I stop fucking playing with me. I've been working all my goddamn life. Struggling, hustling, doing all types of shit. School, trying to find mentors, doing all this business and shit, praying, slaving, scheming, dreaming, doing rituals and shit. Trying to get some fucking money so I can eat and have a roof over my head, man. You trying to tell me all I gotta do is write this shit on a piece of fucking paper? AI responds and says yes. I said, you know what? Is this some real shit? Who else doing this shit? He say, man, this everybody doing this shit, man. You just find out. Y'all niggas don't be reading. I said, shut the fuck up. AI, stop fucking playing with me and my niggas. We done read a lot of shit. We some smart niggas. They say, man, but they ain't tell you to read this, my bad. How about I just say, man, they ain't tell you to read this. Okay, I get it. So, who else doing this? They say, everybody doing it. I said, man, look, man. He said, man, what the fuck you think money is? I said, what you talking about? He said, look in your pocket. I picked up my pocket. He said, give me $1. I said, look at the dollar. He said, what is that? I said, it says what? He said, read it. I said, read what, nigga? He said, read that money you got in your pocket. I say, okay, it say Federal Reserve, no. He said, no. I said, he said, read the fucking words that say there, the little words. Okay, I say, this note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. What did it say? He said, what's the second word? I said, this note is the second word on the dollar. Note, what do you think that means? Note. He said, you just read promissory notes, negotiable instruments, promissory notes. That note is a type of negotiable instrument. I say, you trying to tell me the Federal Reserve out here pimping paperwork? Are you trying to tell me all these governments is just pimping paper? Are you trying to tell me they just promising to pay? Is you trying to tell me anybody, what the fuck is you saying? He said, man, look, I said, man, if you prove to me right now all the banks and everybody in the world is using this, man, then it's over. He said, Google. Are fiat currencies issued by central banks negotiable instruments? He said, just Google it. I'm the Googler. I'm Mr. AI. Are fiat currencies issued by central banks all around the world? Are they negotiable instruments? I said, fuck, you do it. Because if I get caught doing this shit, you know, if it's an answer that's too sweet, I ain't trying to get caught up. Is it legal? He said, yeah, it's legal. I said, this shit sounds too good to be true. He said, God damn, man. I'm just AI. I said, AI like it's Allen Iverson. Anyway, he said, read. I said, yes. He said, what? I said, yes. It says yes. It says legally, physical fiat currencies, such as paper banknotes issued by the Federal Reserve, are treated as bearer negotiable instruments because they pass freely from hand to hand without the need for formal endorsement and grant good title to a good faith holder regardless of the previous promissor's rights to them or the previous possessor's right to them. So regardless of who had it, as long as you got it, it's good money. Wow, man. Man, if this shit's so good, man, look, can anybody issue this shit? Or you need a license? It sounds like some criminal shit. You trying to get me to get locked up. He said, Google it, man. I say, man, okay, I get it. What I'm Googling, can anyone issue negotiable instruments? Fuck! I don't believe it. Is this a conspiracy? Or is this just knowledge? Is this wisdom? Is this money? Is this funny? What the fuck? Yes? Anybody can issue these shits? Anybody. It says yes. Anyone, including individuals, businesses, and government entities, can issue a negotiable instrument. You just gotta follow the UCC guidelines. What's the UCC? Uniform Commercial Code. What's the guidelines? You can Google it. What it say? It must be in written and signed. It must contain an unconditional promise or an unconditional order to pay a specific amount of money with or without interest. It must be payable on demand or at a definite fixed time. It must be payable to a specific order or to bearer. That's the only requirements. I said, hold on, man. You telling me anybody can issue these negotiable instruments? That's the same shit as money, man. Is this shit only in America or is this shit all around the world? He said, man, this shit all around the world. I said, man, prove it. He said, give me a country. I said, I want to be like Mike Jordan. Jordan, can you do this in Jordan? He said, good, Jordan, negotiable instrument law. I did it. It said in Jordan, negotiable instruments are governed by the Jordanian Commercial Law number 12 of 1966. I said, oh my motherfucking God, this shit happening all around the world. All around the world, America doing it, the federal banks got it, it's negotiable instruments. Anybody can do it, it's just promises to pay. I said, man, you know what? It gotta be a conspiracy. It gotta be illegal. Because if this was illegal, these things would be in the banks, man. It would be in the banks. I say, what the fuck is going on? Can these go in the bank? He said, Google it! AI told me to Google it. That's what I'm telling the feds. AI told me to do it. That's what I'm telling the feds. So I Googled it. Can negotiable instruments be deposited in banks? Yes! What do you know? Negotiable instruments can be deposited in banks. Common examples include personal checks, cashier checks, money orders, and traveler's checks. Anybody can issue those?